We are back with Nerding with APAC. This is your boy T'Challa BP74 along with my co-host.
Salutations, my fellow blurs, nerds, and peaceful herds. It's your boy Covenant Comment back at it again in the Panther's lair. How y'all doing?
And I first saw the silhouette of the person walking.
Oh, you knew?
I was like, oh man, that's Cad Bane. That's Cad Bane. That's Cad Bane. And when he lifted his head, I just like, oh my gosh, fell out the chair.
It's like you can't help but be excited in these moments.
Yeah. I love watching him draw his gun and how he dealt with everybody, because Cad Bane is always like the quickest draw in the West, right? Mm-hmm. If you want to go based on that and bounty hunting skills and whatnot, he's quick with his gun, you know. So, and then on top of that, he toyed with Boba as a kid.
Yeah. Right?
So you see him still toying with Boba now. He's an adult. He's like, yo, you got old or whatever, right? But Boba's like, yo, I mean, I ain't no punk. So,
right.
So you know it was going to come down to the two of them.
Oh, yeah.
And then the way how Boba got him over and just took him out, I was like, yo, well done. Well done. You know, because Boba was never a faster gun than Cat, right? No. But just to see the way he took him down, it took him out. It's like, yes.
He took him down with what he learned. Yes. What he learned from his family. What he learned from his growth. Yeah. Like, so it's almost like you would have never been able to done this had you not gone through all of those trials. Mm-hmm. Which, the fact that Luke is still out there, I would love to see what would happen if they were to meet.
It's a huge possibility that it might, right? There's so much that's going on right now in the Star Wars world, right? And you can tell so much story.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, I just saw some of the characters from IMDb for Ahsoka.
Okay.
What's the girl's name?
Sabine and Ezra.
Sabine.
Yeah, aren't she and Ezra supposed to be in it?
Well, there's rumors that Ezra is supposed to be in it, right? But in the IMDb, Sabine has been casted. I forgot the young lady who they casted as her. But I'm just like, Stella, all the way around, for you to even bring in Sabine, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Because now you can even bring Mando back in here. Yep. Because the Darksaber rightfully is owned by Sabine. Sabine is the one who actually won it in combat, right? Because she's the one who gave it to Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan did not win it in the original combat.
So you have to bring her back, and you eventually
you got to tell that story. Yeah, so now I don't know if they will, but if you're gonna talk about the rightful rule of Mandalore by law.
And that's
or by creed, it's Sabine.
And the law, the creed, all of that stuff is a big deal. And the fact that they show that he's not wielding it. They made it seem like it's about the Force. But because of that, because we know that happened, and because it seems like they're really pulling directly from the show, like Rebels, Clone Wars, all of that, it could go that route. Even knowing that they've already casted her, they probably kept that in mind. It's like, how can we still maintain Mando doing his thing, Ahsoka doing his thing? She get that one little episode, they could run across each other one time, and that's all that would matter. Because if you think about it, him going to, doing the situation for the Mandalorian trials has nothing to do with the saber. It's way more about him becoming a Mandalorian again, and the fact that he took his helmet off. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. To show it, he never, you have a whole lightsaber at your disposal. He never goes to that first because it's not in him. That's not his nature. He just happened to win it. And you saw it, he didn't even want it. He would have given it to Bo-Katan if she would have taken it. Yeah. So with how they're kind of roping everything together, it's cool because I feel like they have so much free range with this story. Like, you have all of this source material, you have a quality story moving forward, and it seems like they can do whatever they want to as far as like the recreation of the temple, the Grey Jedi, really whatever they want. Like even bringing back,
they could do a lot with it.
You know what I'm saying?
They could do a lot with it.
They could introduce a lot of stuff in Obi-Wan that gets explained now.
Yeah,
you could introduce Quinlan Vos finally. They never said
not introduced because
not introduced, but you could bring him back in a more of a character sense to be like, hey, this dude is out there somewhere. Because I don't know how long the Kid Force lived, but I know.
You don't know how long.
I don't know about the Kifar race, like if they live longer than like regular human beings or something like that, where he could still be out and about.
Yeah.
But
it's funny that you said that because I remember talking to a friend of mine about Quinlan Vos.
Mm.
And I asked about Quinlan Vos, right? He was like, yeah, he could be out there. We never see him die, or we don't know that he died.
It's like even if you were to go back into like the data logs and stuff like that, they don't talk about it.
They don't.
So
and again, he wasn't on Coruscant.
He wasn't.
Order 66 went out.
And they said that too. They said he was out on a separate mission. And I feel like majority of the missions that he would go on were not necessarily covert, but it wouldn't be. I don't necessarily know if he would have walked around freely with clones. Yeah, I don't think he would.
See
what I'm saying? It's not his style.
It's a lot they can do if they bring him back. But if they bring him back, I could see them bringing him back in like the Obi-Wan show.
For sure. Yeah.
Because during that time, there are a lot of these Jedi hunters that are out there that Palpatine set out to hunt down the remaining Jedi and take them out.
And this would be a perfect time to show all these other Jedi and how